Have you ever felt that frustration when you know the English words in your head, but when it's time to speak, nothing comes out? Or maybe the words come out all jumbled and awkward. You're not alone. Thousands of people around the world know English grammar, they've studied vocabulary, they've watched countless videos, but when it comes to actually speaking, they freeze. Today, I'm going to share with you a powerful 21-day plan that will transform your spoken English. Not in 6 months, not in a year, but in just 3 weeks. And the best part, you don't need to travel abroad, you don't need expensive courses, and you only need 15 to 30 minutes a day. So if you're ready to finally break through that speaking barrier and communicate confidently in English, stay with me until the end, because I'm going to give you the exact daily plan that has helped thousands of my students go from hesitant and shy to confident and fluent. Let me tell you something important before we dive in. Confidence in speaking English isn't about knowing every word in the dictionary. It's not about having perfect pronunciation or never making mistakes. Confidence comes from one thing and one thing only: practice, real practice. The kind where you actually move your mouth and produce sounds, not just reading silently or listening passively. Think about learning to ride a bike. You can watch 100 videos about cycling. You can read books about balance and momentum, but until you actually get on that bike and pedal, you won't learn. English speaking works exactly the same way. So here's what we're going to do together. Over the next 21 days, you're going to follow a simple but incredibly effective daily routine. Each week focuses on a different aspect of confident speaking, building upon the previous week. By day 21, you'll notice a dramatic difference in how comfortable you feel expressing yourself in English. I've seen complete beginners transform into confident speakers using this exact method. Are you ready? Let's begin. Week 1 is all about breaking the ice with yourself. I know that sounds strange, but here's the truth. Most people are terrified of speaking English because they're terrified of judgment. They think everyone will laugh at their mistakes or think they sound stupid. So in week 1, we remove the audience. It's just you and English, becoming friends, getting comfortable with each other. Day 1 starts simple. Today you're going to talk about your morning routine in English. Stand in front of a mirror, look at yourself, and describe everything you do from the moment you wake up until you leave your house. Don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about mistakes. Just speak. For example, you might say, I wake up at 7 o'clock. I feel very tired. I go to the bathroom and wash my face with cold water. The cold water helps me wake up. Then I brush my teeth for 2 minutes. I look at myself in the mirror and say good morning. I go to the kitchen and make coffee. I love the smell of fresh coffee in the morning. It makes me feel happy and energized. See how natural that sounds? You're not trying to impress anyone. You're just describing real life. Do this for 5 to 10 minutes. If you run out of things to say, describe the objects around you, the colors, the sounds. The goal is to get comfortable hearing your own voice speaking English without judgment. Day 2 builds on this foundation. Today you're going to record yourself on your phone. Yes, I know hearing your own voice can be uncomfortable at first, but this is incredibly powerful. Today's topic is, describe your favorite place. It could be a room in your house, a park, a coffee shop, anywhere you feel peaceful and happy. Speak for at least 3 minutes. Describe what you see, what you hear, what you smell, how the place makes you feel. Then play it back. Don't criticize yourself harshly. Instead, listen like a supportive friend. Notice 1 or 2 things you did well. Maybe you pronounced a difficult word correctly, or you spoke more smoothly than you expected. Day 3 introduces a game changer: shadowing. Find a video or audio of a native English speaker talking about something interesting to you. It could be a TED Talk, a YouTube video, a podcast, anything. But here's the key. It should be about 2 to 3 minutes long and spoken at a moderate pace, not too fast. Play it sentence by sentence, and immediately after each sentence, repeat exactly what you heard, trying to copy the rhythm, the intonation, the feeling. This technique trains your mouth muscles to form English sounds naturally and helps you internalize the melody of English. Do this for 15 minutes today. You'll be amazed at how much more natural you sound after just 1 session. Day 4 is storytelling day. Tell a story about something funny or interesting that happened to you recently. It doesn't have to be a big dramatic event. Maybe you saw a cute dog on the street, or you burned your toast, or you had a nice conversation with a neighbor. The point is to practice organizing your thoughts in English and expressing a complete narrative from beginning to end. Start with, yesterday, something interesting happened. Or, last week, I had a funny experience. Then describe what happened, how you felt, and maybe what you learned. Speak for at least 5 minutes. Remember, you're talking to yourself, so there's zero pressure. Day 5 brings a new element, questions and answers. Write down 10 common questions people might ask when they first meet you. Questions like, where are you from? What do you do? Do you have any hobbies? What kind of music do you like? What did you do last weekend? Where would you like to travel? Then answer each question out loud as fully as possible. Don't just say short answers. For example, instead of saying, I'm from Brazil, say, I'm from Brazil, a beautiful country in South America. I grew up in a small town near the coast, where the beaches are absolutely stunning and the people are very warm and friendly. See the difference? You're training yourself to elaborate, to add details, to keep a conversation flowing. Day 6 is about thinking in English. This is a critical skill that separates hesitant speakers from confident ones. Today, throughout your entire day, try to narrate what you're doing in your head in English. When you're cooking, think, now I'm cutting the onions. The onions are making my eyes water. I need to chop them more finely. When you're walking, think, the weather is beautiful today. The sun is shining and there's a gentle breeze. I feel relaxed and happy. This constant internal practice builds your English thinking muscles. So when you need to speak, the words come naturally instead of having to translate from your native language. Day 7 is review and reflection day. Record yourself speaking for 5 minutes about your experience this week. What was challenging? What felt easier than you expected? What did you learn about yourself as an English speaker? Then listen to your recording from day 2 and compare. You'll probably notice improvement already, and recognizing your progress is essential for building confidence. Now we move into week 2, where we add interaction and real-world scenarios. You've built a foundation of comfort with speaking. Now it's time to practice situations you'll actually encounter. Day 8 focuses on restaurant English. Imagine you're in a restaurant. Practice the entire experience out loud. Start with, hello, table for one, please. Then imagine being seated and say, could I see the menu, please? I'd like to order now. I'll have the grilled chicken with vegetables, please. Could I have water with no ice? Practice asking questions. What do you recommend? Is this dish spicy? Does it contain nuts? I'm allergic to shellfish. Then practice the end. Could I have the check, please? The food was delicious. Thank you. Do this entire role play 3 times, changing your order each time. This trains you for real situations. Day 9 is shopping scenarios. Practice going into different stores. For a clothing store, excuse me, I'm looking for a jacket. Do you have this in a medium? Can I try this on? Where are the fitting rooms? This fits perfectly. I'll take it. Do you accept credit cards? For a grocery store, excuse me, where can I find the olive oil? Are these tomatoes fresh? How much are these apples per kilo? I'll take half a kilo, please. For a pharmacy, hello, I have a headache. Do you have any pain medication? Can you recommend something? Thank you very much. Role play each scenario twice. Day 10 tackles travel English. This is essential for anyone who dreams of traveling. Practice at the airport. Hello, I'd like to check in for flight number BA 204 to London. Here's my passport. Can I have a window seat, please? How many bags can I check? Then practice going through security. I have a laptop in my bag. Do I need to take it out? Where should I put my shoes? Practice asking for directions. Excuse me, where is gate 12? How do I get to the baggage claim? Is there a taxi stand nearby? These phrases will give you so much confidence when you actually travel. Day 11 is about hotel situations. Check in. Hello, I have a reservation under the name Silva. I booked a double room for 3 nights. What time is checkout? Is breakfast included? What's the Wi-Fi password? Practice problems. Excuse me, the air conditioning in my room isn't working. Could someone come and fix it? I need extra towels, please. Is there a laundry service? Practice checkout. I'd like to check out, please. Can I have a receipt? Could you call a taxi for me? The hotel was wonderful, thank you. Day 12 focuses on social situations and small talk. This is where many learners struggle because small talk feels less predictable. Practice greetings. Hey, how are you doing? I'm good, thanks. How about you? What have you been up to lately? Not much, just working and relaxing. How was your weekend? Practice talking about weather. Beautiful day, isn't it? Yes, finally some sunshine. It's been raining all week. I know, I'm so glad it cleared up. Practice compliments and responses. I really like your jacket. Oh, thank you so much. I just got it last week. It looks great on you. That's very kind of you to say. These simple exchanges build the foundation for friendships and connections. Day 13 brings workplace English. Even if you don't work in an English-speaking environment now, these phrases are incredibly useful. Practice meetings. Thank you for joining us today. Let's get started. I'd like to share some ideas about the project. In my opinion, we should focus on quality over speed. That's a good point. I agree with you. Could you elaborate on that? Practice emails out loud. Dear Mr. Johnson, I hope this email finds you well. I'm writing to follow up on our conversation last week. Please find attached the documents you requested. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Best regards. Speaking emails out loud trains formal language patterns. Day 14 is celebration and assessment day. Record yourself having a complete conversation with an imaginary person. Pretend you're at a party and you've just met someone interesting. Introduce yourself, ask about them, share stories, respond to their imaginary answers. Make it last at least 10 minutes. This tests everything you've practiced. Small talk, storytelling, questions, elaborating on answers. Then watch the recording. Don't focus on mistakes. Instead, count how many complete thoughts you expressed. Celebrate how much you've grown in just 2 weeks. Week 3 is about refinement and real confidence. You've practiced speaking alone and imagined scenarios. Now we take it deeper and prepare you for authentic confidence that will last beyond these 21 days. Day 15 focuses on expressing opinions and reasons. This is crucial for interesting conversations. Practice structures like, I think that, in my opinion, from my perspective, the reason I believe this is because. Practice with topics. I think learning languages is important because it opens doors to new cultures and opportunities. In my opinion, reading books is better than watching movies because it exercises your imagination and improves your vocabulary. Choose 5 topics you care about. Education, technology, food, travel, family, whatever interests you. Speak about each for 2 to 3 minutes, clearly stating your opinion and supporting it with reasons. Day 16 is about agreeing and disagreeing politely. In real conversations, you won't always share the same opinion, and knowing how to disagree respectfully in English shows true fluency. Practice phrases like, I see what you mean, but I think differently because. That's an interesting point, however, I believe that. I respectfully disagree because. You might be right, but have you considered that? On the other hand, we could also say that. Create imaginary debates with yourself. Present one opinion, then argue the opposite view. This trains flexibility in your speaking. Day 17 introduces describing feelings and emotions deeply. Instead of just saying, I'm happy or I'm sad, practice richer expressions. I'm feeling incredibly grateful today because I realized how much progress I've made. I felt disappointed when things didn't work out as planned, but I learned an important lesson. I'm feeling a bit anxious about my presentation tomorrow, but I'm also excited to share my ideas. When you can express emotions with nuance, your English becomes authentic and connects with people on a human level. Day 18 focuses on storytelling with detail and engagement. Choose a memorable experience from your life, a trip, a challenge you overcame, an important decision, meeting someone special. Tell this story in English with as much detail as possible. Use descriptive language. The sky was bright blue with just a few fluffy white clouds. The coffee shop smelled like fresh cinnamon and vanilla. I felt my heart racing with excitement. Practice telling the same story 3 times, adding more detail each time. This builds your ability to hold someone's attention in English. Day 19 is Pronunciation Refinement Day. Record yourself reading a short paragraph from a book or article. Then find a native speaker reading similar content and compare. Notice the rhythm, the stress patterns, which words are emphasized and which are reduced. English has a musical quality, and capturing that melody makes you sound more natural and confident. Practice difficult sounds that don't exist in your native language. Spend 20 minutes really focusing on accuracy. Then record the same paragraph again and notice your improvement. Day 20 introduces spontaneous speaking. Set a timer for 1 minute. Choose a random topic. Pizza, Monday mornings, your favorite color, anything. Speak continuously for the entire minute without stopping or saying too much. If you run out of things to say, describe what you see around you, but keep talking. This trains you to think on your feet, which is exactly what real conversations require. Do this exercise 5 times with 5 different random topics. Day 21 is your graduation day, your celebration of transformation. Today you're going to have a real conversation in English, even if it's online. Find a language exchange partner on apps or websites, join an English speaking group, comment on English videos and respond to people, or even speak with me in the comments below. The point is to take this practice into the real world. You're ready. You've trained for 20 days. Today you prove to yourself that you can do this. Now let me tell you something from my heart. These 21 days are not magic. They won't make you perfectly fluent, but they will break down the biggest barrier between you and confident English speaking, which is fear. Fear of making mistakes, fear of sounding stupid, fear of judgment. By day 21, you'll realize that speaking English isn't about being perfect. It's about being brave enough to communicate, to connect, to share your thoughts and feelings with the world. Every single person who speaks English fluently today, including native speakers, made thousands of mistakes to get there. The difference between people who become confident speakers and those who stay silent is simple. Confident speakers kept going. They practiced even when it felt awkward. They spoke even when they made mistakes. They chose progress over perfection. You have everything you need to become a confident English speaker. You don't need special talent. You don't need to be young. You don't need expensive courses. You just need commitment to practice a little bit every single day. 15 to 30 minutes daily for 21 days will create a habit, and that habit will transform your English forever. Imagine yourself 3 weeks from now. Imagine speaking English without that knot in your stomach, without searching desperately for words, without feeling embarrassed. Imagine expressing your ideas clearly, telling your stories, making people laugh, connecting with humans from all around the world. That version of you is not a fantasy. That version of you is just 21 days of consistent practice away. So start today, right now. Day 1 begins the moment you finish listening to this. Go to your mirror and describe your day. Speak out loud. Make mistakes. Laugh at yourself. Try again. Be patient with yourself but consistent in your practice. Every sentence you speak is building your confidence. Every word is training your mouth. Every mistake is teaching you something valuable. I believe in you. I've seen thousands of students go through this journey, and the ones who succeed aren't the smartest or the most talented. They're simply the ones who show up every day and practice. You can be one of them. Actually, you already are because you're here, you're learning, you're taking action. That's what separates dreamers from achievers. You're achieving right now. Welcome to your 21-day journey to confident English speaking. I'm so excited for you. I'm honored to be part of your learning journey. Remember, I'm here with you every step of the way. Come back and tell me about your progress. Share your challenges. Celebrate your wins. We're a community of learners supporting each other, and your success inspires others to begin their own journey. Now go speak some English. Day 1 is waiting for you. You've got this.